So y'all know I just be doing anything, right? I come up with an idea and I just kind of go with it. Let me tell y'all about the time that I moved from Indiana to Arizona during COVID while we was working from home and quote unquote stole the company's work from home equipment. So it was the beginning of 2020. I was on leave from work. I was working in payroll. I was on leave from work, but the day that I was due to go back to work, I got in the office and they told me that we was gonna be working from home or whatever. They gave me my work from home equipment and sent me home. So I'm working from home for a few months or whatever. Memorial Day weekend, I decided I was gonna go to Arizona, to look for a place to live, and see what it was gonna be like and stuff. I went, boom, came home, told my mom and my daughter, all right, we're gonna pack this house up and we moving at the end of the lease, which was at the end of June. That's how fast we was about to move. So I'm still working, working from home, whatever. End of June roll around, we done packed the house up, we got on the road, went to Arizona. Still working from home. My shift was 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern time. I lived in Indianapolis, which was 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mountain time. So I'm getting up every morning, working my 6 to 3, like it wasn't nothing. Um, One day I'm having a one-on-one with my supervisor, and he mentioned how bright it was outside. He was like, "Well, where are you?" I was like, "I'm at home. Where are you?" And he was like, "Yeah, but it's like 5:30 in the evening, and it's winter time, so it should have been dark or getting dark." And I was like, "All right, Cal, I got to tell you something." And he was like, "What?" I was like, "I moved." He was like, "What the hell you mean you moved?" I was like, "So I had moved." He was like, "When?" I was like 4 or 5 months ago. He was like, "Where you moved to?" And I was like, "Arizona." He was so mad. He like blew his lid. He was like, "How you gonna just up and move to Arizona? You stole our equipment and left and went across the country, yada yada yada. If we end up having to go back in the office, whenever that may be, you're still supposed to report to the Indianapolis office." I was like, "Yeah, that's not gonna happen." He was like, "Toy, why would you do that? You could have just got a transfer to a for a position in Arizona." I was like, "But this was easier." And so he was like just going off, and it was making him even madder because I was laughing like it ain't that deep. I still been working every day or whatever. So he was like, "You have 30 days to apply for a position that reports to the Phoenix office, etc., or I'm gonna have to report you for stealing our equipment." I applied for a position in the Phoenix office and got it, and I still quit and went to one of their competitors and sent them their equipment back. Like, boy.